Hi, we are Serviam, and today we're going to tell you a little bit about our roadmap throughout the semester and how we ended at our final idea. So at the start of the semester, our initial problem space that we were going to tackle was travel. Specifically looking at international travel, there's a ton of ambiguity, there's a ton of unknowns that can lead to people not traveling very well. They can spend more money than they need to, they can get caught in tourist traps, or they could miss out on really cool experiences just because they didn't know that those opportunities existed in that area that they're traveling to. So we spent some time talking with our friends, with other students here on Mines campus about their experiences with travel, problems they had faced, what was difficult for them, and how it could be made better. And as we were having these discussions, we realized this was a huge problem to tackle, and it was going to be far more complex than we would have the data to handle. This data would be, information about cool spots abroad and cool cities and things you should do in the cities, and that's not easily available on the internet in one place. So we decided to refine our problem for the span of the semester into more locally. So we decided to look at how students here on campus spend their free time and maybe help them make better decisions about how they were going to spend that free time. So we spent a lot of time talking with students, asking them how do they figure out what they're going to do if they have a free afternoon? How do they make plans with friends? How do they find out about events going on? From all this information, we ended up creating a prototype of an app, just initially here on paper, that would ask students questions about how they were currently feeling, about did they want to do something really adventurous, or were they trying to be more laid back? What type of food were they looking for if they wanted food? Questions like this that would then present them with 4 options of recommendations of things they should do in their free time. So we tested this out first on paper and got feedback from students. And then with that feedback, we integrated that into a new design that we tested out online in a software called proto.io, which we were able to then show on our phone and actually interact with. After doing all of this prototyping and continuing to refine our idea, we decided that we also wanted to talk with another stakeholder, which would be restaurants and tourist attractions, to see if this platform could be something that could add value to them as well.
So we started off going to Tygold and talking to the manager, Jim, in order to get feedback on our ideas and see if there's anything he as a stakeholder wanted to incorporate. And really the most valuable piece of advice or feedback that we got was that he didn't really see it as an issue that needed solving. Especially as somebody in a popular area like Golden, it really wasn't a viable problem. But something that he did have an issue with was consistently being short-staffed and never knowing when he could rely on people to fill shifts. He really liked the idea of being able to just send out a notification on an app and have people pick up shifts. And so we decided to sort of explore that problem space instead and pivot our app idea. And so throughout exploring this problem space, we decided to start with restaurants, both because we had already developed a relationship with Jim and Tygold, and because there wasn't enough time to explore all of the businesses around Golden as a whole. So in order to prototype our idea in person with Jim, we came up with this app idea that we called Serviam. And it's a Latin word which means I will serve. And so our idea was that we wanted to connect restaurants with servers to fill open shifts. This app idea basically would allow businesses to not have to hire as aggressively because they know that they can get staffed on a moment's notice. And especially in an area like Golden, there's such a big talent pool to pull from that we felt that it would be a really useful problem to solve.
After many iterations, we've decided that it would be best to offer this product as a subscription service to businesses. In order to grow quickly, we want to offer it for free to workers to sign up, make it really easy for them, and then charge the businesses a monthly fee. An example of this would be 1, a business makes their schedule and realizes they have some slots that they can't fill. 2, they reach out to our service, which they're already paying for a monthly fee. 3, we coordinate amongst our database, our workers, and find somebody that fits the bill. And 4, they show up, do the job, and get paid. So while there currently exist similar services, our goal is to streamline the process for local businesses and for workers without as much free time. We're hoping to corner a more realistic portion of the market by not replacing temp agencies that already exist, but offering a new product for workers. Looking forward, there are still a few challenges that we need to address before taking this idea to market. The first being finding an efficient way to transfer money from the business to their workers, and the second, streamlining the training process for new employees. Throughout the semester, we learned how an idea evolves into a successful product through market research, rapid prototyping, and consumer feedback. Overall, we found that proper execution is actually more important than a good idea. And although we don't believe that our current idea is ready to take to market, we believe it has the potential to change the way people work in the future.